Hello everybody, I just want to show you a process of repairing damage to any acrylic fiberglass bathtub. I had a slight problem not that long ago where on the corner, I don't think you can see it here at all, but on the corner of the bath somebody dropped a shampoo or something right on the corner and he made a little hole. So I had to either replace the bathtub or find a method of repairing it. So I went for the option of repairing first to see if that works. Failing that, I may have to replace the bath completely. So hopefully this will be helpful to some people. I've done a lot of research, and with all the research I wasn't able to find anything really good that easily will do the job. And also I've noticed on YouTube there isn't enough videos to demonstrate how to fix it. So hopefully if this goes well, people will see it and they'll be able to fix their bath themselves. It's a bit of a DIY job. I'm not a professional, so I'll give it a go. If it fails, might have to get the professional in, of course. But do not take my word for it. I'll let you know how it goes, and you can try it yourself, guys. And as soon as I found out there was a hole there, I had to put a sellotape as a temporary measure to make sure that the water doesn't leak out. So right now there's a sellotape on it to stop it leaking. But what I have to do to get myself prepared first, which took a while now, I have to get two kits. This is something that I've got from Halfords, glass fibre kit. I mean, as you can see on the picture, it's for boats, caravan. I hope it's waterproof. And I'll be using that on the exterior side of the bath. For the interior, I'll be using the Cramer repair kit. Now that's for the internal use, so inside the bath it'll be finished off quite nicely, I hope. So we'll now carry on with the repair, and I'll go stage by stage to show you what needs to be done. First of all, being in the corner away from me, I can't really take the bath apart to get to it, so I'll have to work from the underneath, and I'll use the fiberglass thing to do the exterior. I'll keep the sellotape on top just in case. When that's done, I will gradually work on the top part of it to finish off so the bath looks good as new. Just a quick recap. As you can see, I think it's a fiberglass acrylic bath, and from what I can gather, it's at the other end on the corner. What we'll need first of all is a torch, because I can't see underneath it, and it's very badly placed hole, and I will need to somehow get to it or blindly put some fiberglass stuff on it to seal it from the outside. And the two things that I'll be using, as I mentioned, are the fiberglass kit, glass fibre kit I think it says on here, and this thing. Now that cost me about £20. That's another £10 I think from Halfords. So what do you get in the box, the yellow box from Halfords that has the glass fibre kit? You get a few gloves, you get some brush and something to mix with, and a little mixer tub, the fiberglass material. You get a bit of hardener and a resin. So I'll be attempting to mix those up first and see how that goes. Now what I've noticed is the fiberglass they're giving me is quite a big sheet. As you can see, it's a quite big one. I probably only will need a few centimeters, about that much. So I'm going to cut that out first. Shouldn't take long. It's quite thick as well. I'm sort of surprised at how thick it is. I was expecting it to be thinner. I don't know if I should do a circle or just do a square. So I'll just cut a square. Hopefully that should be enough. Now I can put that away. I guess this fiberglass is some sort of glass. I'm using gloves that they've given me to do this. Now mixing. It seems like a simple process. It said every 10 ml of resin, stir a pea-size amount of hardener, which is, as you can see, is this. So what I'll do now is, actually got to make sure I can open this properly. Get the, you've got to be very careful here. Going to do some mixing now. Let's see how that works out. First of all, open this can up. I must say it does have a very pungent smell, chemical smell, so if I were you... Ooh, that was quite strange. Alright, just leave it on top of this bag here. So, I guess I'm going to measure this up, how much I'm going to need. So every 10 mils, so that is 10 mil of 1p, so I'll probably need about 30 mil, I would say. I'll mix a large amount on there. See. It's a thick substance, a bit like oil. So I think 30 should be enough. Just got to be careful there's no excess. If it is, it's going to fall on the bath, I suppose. It's going to end up ruining the bath. Here we go. So I'm going to pour this here. 1, 2, 3. I put 30 mils in there. I'll put 3 in there. Just there's some excess. Okay, so now that's that done. Let's close this up if it all comes out, and I'm going to quickly, I suppose, mix it now. So that's out of the way. And mixing is quite simple. Grab this, they give me the bit, mix it. It mixes very nice and easily. Okay, that's quite cool. Alright, so mixing is simple. Just keep stirring, 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 stirring. I didn't use the cup that they've given me because under the bath it could fall off and go everywhere. So I've just used this. Only one problem, because it's very runny, so I've got to be very careful when I'm using it underneath the bath. I've put some underneath it, and at the end I tried using the brush, but I found that was a bit too difficult to use, so I just literally, because I had the gloves on, I just used the gloves. Hopefully it doesn't harden on my hand. But I'm going to cut another piece out, because it seems like if I can put another one on, it'd be good to have a bit smaller size. Using my left hand is a bit difficult to do, so hopefully. Alright guys, so I'm just going to attempt to show you under the bath. Now bath hasn't been touched for quite a long time. As you can see, I put a little box underneath here, plastic box thing, and I don't know if you can see it well, but that's where the fiberglass is. And I'll also see if I can get around it to show you what it looks like. Let's change the light around a bit. Alright, that will help me see as well the other side if I can get to it. Okay, come on. Now, I don't know how much you can see. I put 3 layers on. 3 layers of the fiberglass stuff. And let that dry off, I think, I suppose, and I'll work on the top while that's doing that, and we'll take it from there. Alright, so I'm going to work on the top bit where the hole is. Hopefully I'll fill that up a bit and maybe get that fixed from the outside. Just want to show you the brush that I used. I left underneath it, you must have seen on the last little clip, and show you how hard it can be. So it's already gone very hard, but it's not as hard like a super glue. It's more flexible in a sense, so still hardening, so it probably will take about 24 hours, I assume, to get that fixed. I have to read the instruction, but it's gone very hard and it's not sticky anymore. If you can see it clearly, some of the resin has come through the top, but because of the sellotape on the top, it stopped it leaking all around, I suppose, and it would have hardened as well. Now what I'm going to try to do is to get you a close-up. Get the torch from underneath. I don't think I can see it clearly on this. So here you go, the culprit. very finding it hard to zoom onto that, but you'll see it's zoomed in. There's a bit of resin there which is hardened quite well. Once again, fill up the hole with a little bit, sand it down and spray it with the repair kit. They've given me the hardener with some mixing stuff, sandpaper, and the little aerosol can which will be sprayed on the top to give it the last finish too. Only need a little bit, like I said. That probably should be enough, and yeah, that should be more than enough. Gonna mix it with the hardener, bang it on, sand it down, spray it. Now, I don't know if you can see how much I'm putting in there. It's too much shadow, I'm afraid. I'm assuming that should be enough. Give it a good mix. I think it says something about 4 minutes. It does harden. So keep mixing it, but don't overspread it, because I'm using a paper thing, which would not a good idea, to be honest. But there we go. Alright, so let's pick this up. Hopefully that's mixed enough. I'm not good at instruction, so I just read a quick glance of it, saw what needs to be done, and hopefully what I should have done, I suppose, got some let's see, mixed up prior. Okay, so I'm going to put this on there now, bung it on, so that's great. I'll let that dry and I'll get back to this a bit later. Alright guys, so I've had the stuff put on there now. I have put a bit too much on, so I'm trying to sand it all down. Video of that, so you can't really see it that well. The light helps. Okay. Can you see? There you go. I'm sanding it down as far as I can go, and from there we'll see what happens. So I'm going to keep setting up. I'm using gloves, as you can see, because sandpaper seems to ruin the fingers and stuff. Alright, so I think I have done as best as I can do with the sanding, so I just want to show you it, if I can get close enough to do it. So here we go. The little grey colour that you can see on the corner, that's basically the glue that came out from the other side, just hardened on top, which should be fine, it should be waterproof. But I sanded it down as best as I could on a little, there we go, that probably shows a bit better. So now all I'm going to do is to clean it up a bit, not wipe it down, anything's wet, just clean it up and spray the aerosol can. So all I've done there is to cut a little cardboard piece, made a little circle, turned it around like a cone, put it on the corner. It's not touching the bath around the corner properly, just slightly off the bath tub, and I'll be just spraying the aerosol can. It says to shake for 3 minutes. So this is the aerosol can, as you can see. Well, I shook the can for 3 minutes or so, and now it's in firmly. I'm going to see. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. It's not that bad. I'm going to do it from a distance about 20 centimeters, maybe. Oh no. There you go. I'm not sure. It doesn't seem finished nicely. It seems like there's too much like bubble effect on the top, so I might put some more on in a second. But what I don't want it to do is to drip. And it may have just dripped slightly on the top, but hopefully alright, that I've sprayed it, as you can see, but the spray finish was okay, I must say. It's not, you can't see on here, but the middle bit is alright, but the spray itself, when you spray it, there's some bubble sort of excess sort of comes out on sides, which doesn't look good. But from what I can see, it looks okay, it's acceptable, because at the end of the day it saved me a lot of money. The job's done. I think the idea that I've used two products to get this fixed may have actually worked, and I'll let you know if there's any problems, and if I have any more videos to show you with regards to my DIY do-it-yourself job. It's not the most professional job maybe, but it got the job done, and hopefully the glue outside will harden better and it should solve the problem. And so far it looks good. And thank you for watching, and keep watching, and take care.